Bless America!
Oh.
4, 5, 6, 7!
7!
You're still gonna?
Cheating. It's a green. You should get that.
What is he? Holy shit.
Let's go! Hello and welcome to Game 3, everyone. My name's Greg, and we have got a big matchup for you tonight between Team CFIS and Team Havoc. Havoc looking to take the 2-0 lead. Spin looking to bring it back to 1-1, representing the Cord Federacy.
Roger, roger. Roger, roger.
It's Spin, a Buffalo local, and his opponent representing Team Havoc.
Cry havoc! And let slip the dogs of war!
It's Manchiken, your classic Resistance versus Republic matchup here. This is another salvage mission. Looks like we're still setting up. There is Bo-Katan. Touch some fucking crates, says Crispy. I dislike the idea of Corgi being Roger Roger. Well, they're the Cord Federacy. Greg, are you hiding the Resistance A-Wing? Yeah, sure am. Hiding it. Touch some fucking crates. I would love that. If you just like fucking went off on the team and you're shouting, touch some fucking crates. How many times have I told you to touch the fucking crates? Crispy, you can 100% call this game with me if you promise every time that they don't touch a crate, you yell. Rick is the last person to be placed here for the Manchiken. Pretty non-standard Republic list here. Nary a Jedi to be seen. Okay. Second. Alright, joining me now, a man who has touched more crates than is legally allowed in 17 states. Captain of Team Havoc. And 20 years old, I want to say. Not old enough to buy a beer. Not part of our Nova beer gang. It's Crispy.
It's good to be here, and hopefully we shall see some crates touched this afternoon. I just want to see some crates get touched. That's it. That's all I'm here for.
Yeah, some people just want to see crates being touched. I get it.
Listen, I was on stream at Adepticon. It was salvage. I touched no crates. I lost. My opponent picked up all the crates before my ships moved. I did not touch crates. I lost. Touch crates equals win. That is it.
It does feel like there's a correlation there.
Mm-hmm. And no, we are not touching the crates with a Y. We are touching the crates with a CR and an ATE at the end.
You're just gonna leave off the S?
No, you touch one crate at a time. You touch crates.
Well, I
That's it.
think we all agree that you touch one crate at a time. I mean,
Yes.
having more than one crate in a room is a recipe for disaster anyway.
Oh man. However, I am really excited for this. I have Manchiken, Milkman, Ryan Casello, whatever name he chooses to go by any given moment. This is a strong list that he's got. He actually ended up crushing me earlier today with this list. I am very excited. He is a fantastic pilot. He knows what he's doing, and hopefully he will crush the resistance and give Havoc a solid 2-0 lead over the CFIS.
Looks like they're just going straight at it. Not even bothering to take the rulers off. Fuck rulers.
Who needs them? Alrighty.
There's a 2 forward for Ye Old Hound.
And
Hound
you can't
has
touch crate.
become the lat of choice.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the most loadout, and with all the new, well, it's not really new stuff, but newfound combos with passing around depletes and strains in your list. Then,
I have no idea what Obi-Wan Kenobi crew does.
So
I don't think I've seen it yet.
It's basically like his Delta pilot ability. After a friendly ship at range 0 to 2 spends a focus or evade token, you may spend 1 force. If you do, that ship gains 1 focus token. So
Pretty nice. So you can shoot,
yeah,
spend it, get a focus back.
yep. Or if you're on defense, you can spend your evade and get a focus back. So like Rick Ollie, who's gonna be doing some full throttle if he's at range 0 to 2 of Bo-Katan, of course. Then he can get a focus. But that will most likely be used to help protect Hound and or Click. Make sure that if they're focusing, that they are staying protected throughout the round and through multiple shots.
And Click taking protective locks on his own ships.
Yep.
That's just to deny range 1 bonuses.
Or deny the range 3 defensive bonus while Milkman shoots. We've got, because that works both ways. So if Bo-Katan were to attack a Y-Wing at range 3, Click could spend his charge to deny the range 3 bonus that would be granted to the Ys.
God forbid they get 2 dice.
Oh. No, they're going to be rolling 1 die the whole time.
There's Rick, for some reason, not running directly into the X-Wings. I don't get it, but whatever.
He's just taking his time.
Again, they're not allowed to touch crates in round 1. So that's the only reason Crispy is still, like, remaining calm.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I'm I'm out of here. You will hear me say, oh, I'm gonna go hunt them down in their own voice chat. I will jump over and say, hey, Mister Pilot Man, Mr. Spin, Mr. Chicken himself.
Job.
There is a scenario. Like you spent a good deal of time setting up this scenario, and the whole scenario should just read touch crate. That's it. Touch crate. Now there are some rules about crate and when you can touch crate and what you can do after you touch crate.
Sure.
But the moment it happens, all the magic happens when you touch that crate.
That is round 1. Congratulations, everyone. We got through round 1. We're headed into round 2.
No idea why they've started the timer, but they can feel free to
Some people like
ignore
that whole thing.
Hmm.
It's also, like, way too far along for where we're at in the game. Like, that round did not take 16 minutes.
Yes. That's very interesting.
Unless it's true what they say, time with Crispy flies.
Mhm. Oh man.
Crispy, of
I'm
course, dropped out of college to pursue his X-Wing dreams.
Yep, and immediately after dropping out of college, totally not the college that I just moved into yesterday. I then won 2 tournaments back to back.
Yeah,
And
and that's how we got sponsored.
and then I went to Gen Con, made top 16,
Right.
and I'm
Kind of like the
trying.
sponsor down. I mean, they paid you for victories, but it's fine.
Hey! I mean, top 16 in North America is not a bad representative.
That's not all of North America. There were 30 people there.
If they can say that Duncan Howard is the North American champion, I'm pretty confident in saying that I'm top 16 in North America. I mean, it falls under the same, jurisdiction.
Oh, sure. Let's check the Revan cam. See if it's still going strong. Sure is. A lot of decisions to be made here. Would you touch crate with click, even though the boost target lock is a major part of viewing play?
Well, Click's major thing is to target lock his friends, and that is currently what he has done. He has the R3 astromech, so he has protected Bo-Katan and Hound from any unnecessary range bonuses. So right now, the boost into lock is not as important. He's mostly going to fly around, stay with that crate, probably stay focused and fly around and help out with dedicated, and just sit in the back. He's got proton bombs, so if anyone tries to chase after him, he can run away and drop those bombs behind him. However,
are you worried about the ion aspects of these Y-wings?
I think that this is a very defensive list from Mr. Manchiken, Mr. Ryan Costello that we have here. C-3PO on Bo-Katan is going to make that very difficult to push significant damage through. And Hound is most likely going to be doing one-speed maneuvers the entire game anyway. So
yeah, well, there's a school of thought that says the ion actually improves the lat dial.
Yes, I would almost agree there. That seems pretty solid.
He didn't touch crate there. We worried.
I mean, there are 2 other ships coming in that can, in fact, touch crate.
Right, but he has no barrel roll, no boost to begin with. So, touching crate does absolutely nothing against it.
I think there might have been a good reason to not touch crate, because Hound is probably going to be the piece that Mr. Spin goes after first. Because that's 1 agility, 10 health, you've got a lot of shots coming in, you can probably burn through that. I think the crate's going to go on to Bo-Katan. Very defensive, doesn't need the boost or the barrel roll or the slam or the cloak. And then Bo-Katan can sit and spin and be perfectly fine with the crate.
There you have it, folks. Crispy wants crates to sit and spin.
Mm-hmm.
We heard it here.
You can sit on them and you can touch them. Oh, and look at that. Look, what?
Touching crate is Shaza. Now, Shaza does have an engine upgrade, so this does turn off one of their abilities to do the boost and get a calculate. And this has got to be, you don't go straight unless you're touching crate.
Oh, you are touching that crate. Well done. I'm very pleased so far. This is an excellent game. Maybe the best game of salvage I've ever seen.
Yeah. 2 crates have been picked up. It's the greatest game ever played.
Listen, these players, they're surely skilled. They know exactly what they're doing. They have crates in front of them, and their job is to touch them. All right? They know exactly what they're up to.
Will be forever known as the touch crate game.
Always, always touch crates. Oh, and it looks like Bo-Katan with the 2 straight there, going a little slow. Hoping to maybe round that rock next turn.
With R4, that's going to be a blue too hard. I don't really think you want to get too far into it. I think you might want to... Oh, that's a preemptive crate touch. Because I think Bo-Katan was going to try and go for it next turn.
Yeah, that was most likely going to be a big touch from Bo-Katan. As you know, if you've ever watched the Clone Wars, Bo-Katan is a major fan of touching crates and Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and Rick.
That's a fast move from Rick.
I mean, Rick generally does like to go fast. That is sort of his motto.
I could see the boost
or maybe that's
here.
Sonic.
Yeah,
There it is. Boost. Get into range 1.
R2C4 lets him spend the evade to change one focus, correct?
Yes. And if he spends that evade with R2C4,
back, yeah.
he can get a focus for defense.
Makes sense. Good combo there. And there's another crate claim.
I have to hand it to Mr. Spin. He is, in fact, touching crates. And that is the name of the game. Oh, goodness.
Is this going to be a 4th crate? Yes.
All
Crispy.
5 crates have
Every
I'm
crate.
Ecstatic.
We've done it, everybody. We did it. Game over. All 5 crates in the first round of eligibility. That's it. It's over. Thanks for watching Nickel City X-Wing. This has been the greatest game ever played.
Oh, goodness. Look at that. That's beautiful. I mean, it's not as beautiful for Havoc here. Now, Mr. Manchiken himself is going to have to do a lot of work getting those crates off those ships and touching them for himself.
Ooh, this is going to be a big swing here. There is fire convergence, and Rick's already getting to roll 4, so you can't 7th Fleet Gunner this.
Yep. Although he probably was looking for...
Can we stop talking about crate touching? I mean, we could. Probably not gonna, but we could.
Yeah. Listen, if a crate ever falls off... Oh.
I mean, look, there's a crate right there.
There is. Looks like...
Fire Convergence would allow 2 rerolls here. You reroll both? I think you do.
Statistically, you do. That is excellent. And will happily spend that evade.
Yep. Spends the evade, and this looks like an Obi-Wan measurement. Has it.
Absolutely.
And we'll get the focus back. What a combo.
And that is a full string into Wilsa, who will then not touch crates.
Wilsa takes 3 shields and will drop the crate, thereby ruining the perfect game. Now, Manchiken will be allowed to select where that crate gets dropped. Within range 1 of Wilsa. And I think that was absolutely critical for Manchiken to do as well. Falling down 4 points, I guess it'd be 3. But falling down, giving up 4 points in that first round is not something you really want to do. Because that puts you on a timer.
Yep. And there we go. Crate has been dropped. Now free to be touched by someone new. And looks like we've got a bunch of Y-Wings going to be shooting into Rick, possibly here. Maybe Shasa has range to Hound.
All right, Wilsa has range 1 to Rick or range 3 to Hound. You obviously take the range 1 to Rick here.
Yep, I think
3 dice. Wilsa has a dorsal turret, so it's 3 dice either way.
Yep.
Doesn't matter what you use here.
So 3 versus Rick's 3, and Rick has a focus token.
2 hits. Rick. All the evades you needed, plus an extra focus just in case. Shaza comes equipped with an ion cannon turret. Probably going to check for that. Does have range 2. Rick can be chosen to be obstructed, but won't. So this is going to be yield 3v3 unless he chooses the 2v2 out the front. I think you take the 3v3.
Higher chance of doing damage, I believe, is on the 2v2. However, if you want to go harass Rick,
Rick selecting the 4. That's too many.
is it being chosen as obstructed for
No,
some reason?
not. I wouldn't imagine. Yeah, let him figure it out. Lega. I don't know what any of these resistance Y-Wings do. No dorsal or no ion turret range. Will have to take the 2v2 into the lat. Big swing, spends for 2. And we'll push 1 through onto the shield.
Unless there's a dedicated here from...
Dedicated, yeah, dedicated roll. And they'll push 1 through onto the shield. Now, I think Click doesn't have a shot, but we do know that the lat does.
Yep.
Choices, but you probably go into Wilsa, right? Just like keep.
Yep. And you'll see Click here to deny the range 3 bonus.
Yep. Click being spent, so this is going to be a 2v1.
No idea who this is going into.
This is, I imagine, Wilsa.
I think it has to be Wilsa.
Yeah.
Yep.
Taking
And
damage, so Wilsa.
2 damage on Wilsa.
Wilsa's had better days.
I mean, she touched crates. That was her best day. Like, her best moment, her peak of everything.
She touched crate, but she didn't hold crate.
She didn't hold crate. You
That's
have
the 201.
You have to cradle the crate, honestly. You got to make sure you can't drop it. You have to keep it safe. So step 1 is touch crate.
Yeah.
Step 2 is cradle crate.
Mm-hmm. We're going to have no viewers by the end of this. Like, these guys are fucking weird. She can make proxy mine touch crate. Oh, shift proxy mines?
It does.
Oh, man. Do you drop it now just to deny that, like, 3 bank? Rick's probably 3 harding. I would 3 hard if I were Rick, but, you know.
Oh, yeah. I think the 3 hard's coming, but the proxy mine wouldn't do anything about that. I think if Wilsa does, like, a 3 straight and then boosts to the left, and then prepares that proxy mine for Hound, that could be a better use of the proxy mines. I mean, there's also the phrase, you know, drop them while you got them. Because it seems like Wilsa will be going down shortly.
I'm still Vader sexual. I just don't talk about it, you know, because it's my business.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you talk about it how you want to talk about it, and we will all respect you, and we will love you for your decision, and we will love you for who you are.
Yeah, I mean, Who doesn't love a good Vader? I'm not even ashamed of that. Can't kink shame me. I'm beyond kink shame.
Is that in your Tinder profile? Vader sexual?
It is not, but it should be.
It really should be.
What is my Twitch or my Tinder profile is actually pretty fucking not funny. Because I'm sick of it, I'm sick of it.
No, I get it. I get it.
I'm very close to just taking a break from all the things. Anyone know any Darth Vader D's nuts jokes? I mean, I'm sure they gotta exist. All right, looks like we're ready to go into turn 3, and initiative spins to spin. And Wilsa is going to drop one. I think it's smart to just deny the area just in case, because you're not living.
Yeah.
You're pretty dead.
If anything, it disincentivizes Bo-Katan from turning to the left. After she inevitably turns to the right here. Disincentivizes her from turning left to get some rear arc shots.
This is probably like a 1 or a 2 bank, right? Coming from her. So I think the hard probably still lands on the asteroid or puts you in a weird spot. Maybe not on the asteroid, but not a great.
I mean, if Manchiken wants to go for it, a 3 hard would clear a lot of space.
Moving forward.
Looks like 8. Rotate.
Okay. I was like, that's got to be a target lock, but I've done that so many times in my life. I know exactly what happened there.
Yep.
You go to rotate, you hit the arc, and you're like, fuck!
Yep. Oh no. Got to get that information.
Oh, I love this move right here, though. Shaza. Can't boost, so you just take the focus, call it a nice little day. I mean, they do have a focus. You don't have to boost with them, but we'll target lock.
Oh, you always
targeting computer.
Lock,
calculate much better than just a focus. I don't
mean,
know how much better, but
well, seeing how you only have 1 die on defense, a calculate or a focus doesn't matter defensively. So you might as well get the lock with it as well.
And here comes Lega. Also has a targeting computer, and I imagine we see much the same strat here.
Yep. Yep.
I think that too hard from Click, Click definitely fits. And I imagine that's what's happening there.
I mean, that is putting your crate carrier in harm's way. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a 2 bank with Click to the left after Bo-Katan moves.
This is, like you said, a defensive list, so I guess it wouldn't shock me if they played defensively. I don't love where Wilsa is there, because I think the 3 hard just pulls Rick into a kill shot.
Yep. I think Spin's idea is the barrel roll back and to the left here could potentially block Rick. Oh, never mind. Does the boost. Goes for boost calculate instead.
Yeah, keep in mind, there are 2 X-Wings still to get into this fight.
I mean, the X-Wing, they're doing their job. You know what they're doing? Do you know what they're doing, Greg?
What are they doing? Just say it. I want to hear it for myself.
They're touching crates.
Oh, God. Yes, so good.
Oh, and there it is. Click does 2 hard in.
No, I told you. I said it out loud, Bo.
That's why I said the 3 hard.
We'll have to roll for an extra damage here, and that could just be an early shields down for no reason. But nope, never punished.
But this is your big gun. Bo-Katan is now not going to be in play. And you can't stop there. She's got to find a way off.
Yes, it did. Psych did hit. 9 numb. Spicy move right there. I would love the target lock if I'm 9. I think you're just in like a great space to not get shot.
Yep. Bless you.
Thank you. And there is the target lock from 9. This is probably all in on lat time, I imagine.
Pretty much.
And Elo, right? I think it's just the same thing. No ordnance on these X-Wings. That's a little unusual for an X-Wing, but I mean, 3 dice, they're good. You know, they're fine. Man, that... Alright, Crispy, here's the thought.
Mm-hmm.
Throw 7th Fleet Gunner on this turn. Throw the lat over the cloud next turn. Who gives a shit?
As long as you don't get as long as you don't get ionized, it works.
Why do you care about it even if you get ionized? It breaks all the
No,
locks on you, right?
No, I'm just saying if Hound doesn't get ionized by the ion cannons.
Oh yeah. This turn, yeah. I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't care about getting ioned in the future. It's just as long as you can get out of there.
Wilsa down to 2, and Rick really needs to kill her. If Wilsa doesn't die, Rick is in.
Are we going to see some start of engagement phase triggers? There is 16 Krees on Hound who could potentially provide some extra evades and focuses. Looks like that's not going to be happening though, and we are jumping right into shots.
That's a big
Took the
swing.
lock. Took the lock. It's always the
Oh,
wrong.
it's always, yeah. It was the right choice spin at the time. 2 hits, not bad. It's fine. That's average with a focus. What do we get? 2 evades. Evadey boy. 9 numb. Range 2 into Hound. 3v2.
3v1 it looks like.
3v1, like I said in the beginning. 2 crit. Ooh, that's a nice roll.
Oh, yeah. Imagine if Hound was touching a crate.
9 was going to spend and then decided not to?
No.
Now I was going to spend. The choices we make. Oh, you hate the blank in a blank, especially when you contemplated it. What an evadey boy.
The evade. That lat has decided he will not take anything from
Shields
the
down.
resistance.
This is range 1, another 4 dice, Bangarooski.
Yep.
With fire convergence and a focus. I mean, this is basically a proton torpedo.
Yep.
Just
Needs
need
to do
3. Oh no.
Look at that fire convergence.
Yeah, fire convergence available. Gets to reroll 2. Would love for both of these to be paint. And it's not.
Ooh.
I mean, you gotta spend 1. You
Yep.
also spend the focus, right?
Yep. So still could kill. Needs the blank from Wilsa.
Wilson needs paint to live. Can you do it, Did Wilson roll?
Wilsa's not rolling defense tokens?
Is it an outmaneuver, Rick?
No. It looks like it came up as a blank. If you check the chat, if you check the history,
yeah.
it was a blank. We completely missed it.
Yeah, okay. Well, Wilson's dead. Bye, Wilson Tashlow.
And now, do we see a good shot here from Click?
I mean, this is, if you're going to 7th Fleet Gunner, this is the one, right?
Yep, might as well, because you will most likely be disarmed with Hound for the rest of the game. There we see 3 dice.
Isophane, what's going on? exclamation point ISO for the ISO Plane Initiative. Send underprivileged kids to the World Championships.
We all greatly appreciate it.
Full string there from Click. And hey, there's the evade. Shaza takes 2.
Yep, no crits there. So Shasa will still hold on to that crate for the turn.
This is
Hold up,
range 1 to Hound.
Lega has Electro Chaff. I completely missed that going over Mr. Spin's list. Ooh. Spicy.
Also has M9G8, but chose not to use it?
Might have gotten caught up boosting early on. Or, no, Lega had to, lock Hound this turn. So, Lega's lock is in fact out there.
Is M9G8 not the... is the resistance bot?
M9G8 is the, reroll 1 attack die on a ship you have locked. GA97 is it's the resistance bot.
So this is going to be a reroll. Takes 1 and 2 ions. That is an ion Hound.
See, now the 1 bank still looks pretty nice for Hound this turn. 1 bank up towards the top of the board. Still keep that arc pointed at all the bad guys. So you can have 7th Fleet and your Fire Convergence still active.
Yeah, the 1 bank's actually pretty good right now for Hound. Two dice. I think this might be a shot into...
Click. Click strain is gone.
Strain, yeah. So, I mean, you gotta spend your calculate, right? You got no other shots coming. You might.
Yeah, I believe this is the shot from Lega.
Yeah, Lega's probably not the target. Wilson's probably the target. The reroll's not paying off for Mike. Spin is Mike, by the way.
Yep.
And that is evaded by the V-Wing. Does Rick touch crate next round? Probably not.
Rick is your end game, your ace piece, the piece that you gotta use to chase down everything else. So Rick is the one not to touch crate. It is everyone else's responsibility to touch crate.
And evaded by the Y-Wing, tyranny of 1 agility.
Yep.
It's become increasingly clear to me that these X-Wings need to do all the work.
Yep. These Y-Wings will get focused and popped quite quickly. However, Manchiken is doing all of this without the assistance of Bo-Katan.
And without really touching any crate.
Yep, there's been 1 crate touched by Manchiken so far.
Indeed, and even though Spin has lost a ship, they are in the lead because of how good they touch crate.
That's correct, Psych. Rick is planning to touch some X-Wings this turn. Potentially some Y-Wings if they end up in front of him. But Rick is about touching... I shouldn't say he touches others. He does not touch the crates. He touches other things.
Nerf touching crate, 2 OP. I mean, I've been asking that for a long time. Just make it like Scramble, down to 3. Then the crate touching becomes real tactical.
Mm-hmm.
After spin, you have a lot of choices to make right now. Committing after Hound is probably going to be hard because the one bank right takes Hound out of a lot of arcs.
Yep.
But Bo-Katan might be presenting themselves for you.
Yep. So there is one piece up Mr. Spin's armory that he's got, and that is the Electrochaff missiles on Lega, which could actually be really, really devastating here if launched properly. So a Electrochaff Cloud being launched 3 bank from Lega towards Click. If Click were to run over that, then Click would lose all his locks, then get jammed, then roll for stress. So removing Click's locks will take them off of Hound and Bo-Katan, and now you can fire at them and get your range 1 bonus because Click is no longer able to protect those ships.
Yeah, and you can launch those at a 3 bank, right?
3 banks. That would land pretty close to Click right now.
Yeah.
Almost assuredly making him run over it.
And if he were to land on top of it, I believe he skips the action phase as well.
Yes, if you were to land on top of it.
Click also does have proton bombs. We should keep an eye on those.
Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if Click just punches it here. Maybe a 4 or 5 straight, try to jump those Ys.
That's what I was also thinking as well. I wonder if Click just throws on the burner.
Looks like we have a 7th Fleet system phase regeneration here on Hound.
Yep. And I don't expect Hound to do much shooting for the rest of the game.
Yep. Oh.
I'm not sure anyone's moving that fast. I think I would almost too hard these Y-Wings, to be honest. But, I mean, maybe that catches.
That's
That
a
could catch Shaza.
That's a proton bomb dropping down from Click, expecting the Y-Wings to go zooming past here.
And we didn't get the Electrochaff. Oh, no.
Yep.
1 forward. I really was expecting the bank. I think the 1 forward is just going to leave Hound and Arc. But maybe that's, hey, shoot Hound, don't shoot Bo.
Oh, looks like that proton bomb will catch Shasa. Doesn't see that there's any way for her to boost out. And you know what? You know what that does? You know what a proton bomb does to someone when they're holding the crate?
Sure do. Oh, can't barrel roll, bud.
Cannot barrel roll. Yep, they're figuring it out. There you go. Looks like some crates are going to get untouched here.
Just going to focus.
Looks up.
Click. I think I saw a 4K dialed in.
4K, look at that. And Lega does not have, looks like Shasa is the one with a proton bomb. So that'd be the thing to drop here. Lega's got the chaff. So that's actually a pretty safe place, even if Elo and
Yes.
9 do 1 straights.
Oh. Bo
tried
bumps,
to
lands on the
left?
rock. Oh, no.
He banked left?
Oh, Crispy's furious. I can feel it. Bo
I-
takes the 1 damage. We'll have to roll for the rock. Never punished.
And then you're gonna get
We'll have to roll
proton
for bump
bombed.
and never punished. Will end up taking a crit though, which is punished.
Why would you bank that way?
I mean, this
That
is an
that
all-in
had to have
round
been a
on
mistyle.
Bo-Katan.
Oh, absolutely. That had to have been a misstyle the other way because you knew. Manchiken knows that's exactly where Hound is.
Move your lock, take your focus, whatever you feel like. This is an all-in situation on Bo-Katan.
Rick has got to do a lot of work here because right now Manchiken is losing the crate race here.
How much tape are you gonna watch them make?
Oh, there's
For
gonna be
next week's.
so much tape.
All right, do you follow football, Crispy?
I do, absolutely.
You know that that requirement they put in Kyler Murray's contract?
What that he needs to find a blood donor to give him a taller, longer leg so he can see over his lineman.
So they gave him the massive contract, right? But they
Yep.
also put that he has to study for 4 hours a week, independent from the team in it, which is like a crazy thing to put in a contract.
That's funny. That's really funny.
I'm a little surprised Elo didn't take the red focus.
Once again, we're not seeing any Satine triggers at the start of the engagement phase. This would be a fantastic time to give Bo-Katan an evade with Satine, because you know that you're not shooting with Bo-Katan. So take the disarm, take the evade, and protect yourself.
What just happened?
Oh, that was the range 0 shot from Elo into Click. It looks like Click took 1 damage. Now it appears we are doing 9 into Bo-Katan.
It's always the other one. Took the lock. Again, burned by not taking focus. And then what's going to end up happening is going to take the focus. And then...
Yep. 2 hits. So Bo-Katan has the... Oh, yep. We need to do that bomb. Force.
The crit needs to come before the evade.
Yes. We must untouch that crate from Shasa. Gauntlet title fixes ship crits in the system phase. So if
Oh, it's a hull breach. That's so unfortunate.
Oh my gosh. And then the one comes in, which is a stunned. Don't hit the rock again. There you go. Just don't hit the rock again.
I'm really surprised he didn't go with Elo into Bo as well with the focus.
Yep.
This felt like a all-in situation to me.
I think it had to be. And as we see here, the crate being removed from Shasa.
That does make these ion shots into Bo here pretty lethal.
Yeah.
Because they'll give crits.
And Bo-Katan does not have a lot of room to maneuver without hitting obstacles in front of her now.
Okay. Rick Ollie, the Range 1 Bangarooski.
He's still got that fire convergence going.
Yeah, I mean, Rick's been doing work.
Rick has been doing almost all of the work. And look at that.
Easy. Natty evades there from 9. Not bad. Good job, buddy. Click. I imagine. Oh, I don't think Click's gonna get 7th Fleet Gunner because I don't think Lega's in that arc. I think 7th Fleet Gunner doesn't get spent this turn.
Nope.
2. So must be
Looks
going
like
into Wilsa?
looks like
Shaza,
yeah,
rather?
Shasa, the damaged 1, and is
I
gonna
don't hate
sink
it.
2 through.
I just wanted it on record that I didn't hate that, but I didn't get it out of my mouth before. Nope, this is gone. Maybe 4K. Bo doesn't let me see. 9 has no vector to turn around. 4K, I don't think fits for 9. That'd be very close, but I don't think it does. Because the 4K is right at the edge of.
Yep. Ooh, Shasa is replicating the token for 9 from her ability. After she gets attacked, she replicates a green token and gives it to a friendly ship behind her at range 0 to 2.
Okay.
Looks like 9's already shot, so he might use that for defense. Although Hound is disarmed. I mean,
Yeah,
good to remember your triggers.
There's no other. Yeah, I mean that to me is just like a get in the habit of doing it type thing. You know what I mean?
Yep. I think this has to be an ion cannon into
I think
Bow
you
here.
gotta go into Bow. You have to go into Bow, right?
Yeah.
You got the hull breach, so you're dealing a crit. Click is going to spend to deny the range 1. So this is going to be your classic 3v2 here.
Classic.
And it's a great 3v2. That is a guaranteed hit. You don't even care about the ions necessarily.
Yeah, you'll still get 1 through on the ion.
And this is a crit reminder. So come face up. It's a direct!
Here it comes.
Second one
is also face up.
It's a weapons failure.
Wow. That bombing
on
bombing
fire.
bombing Bow with the proton bomb. Well, I mean, really, it's hitting Bow twice on the same rock.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. All right, I imagine this has to be into Bow as well.
Yeah.
Another classic 3. You don't have any rerolls there, so gotta hope Bow doesn't natty. Bow already spent the force, so it's just what Bow rolls.
1.
And it's 1.
Takes 1 more. Stays. Not ionized.
Oh,
Fuel
fuel
leak.
leak. That is a terrible combination with hull breach.
We will most likely see Bow die next round. Unless something drastic happens.
I think Bow could probably move fast enough if Hound gets out of the way to not die.
Yeah. Yes. Bow needs to not hit the rock, first off. And not hit
Hitting the
ship.
rock would be so bad for Bow. So you'd take the one from Stun Pilot, which would be face up, whatever that is, and then the Fuel Leak would trigger, which is another face up. If any of those are double damage, that could really fuck your day up. Plus whatever you end up on the rock. Bow, do not stop.
All right, well, talking about a more fun subject, crates. 2 crates for spin, 1 crate for Manchiken here.
Now, Manchiken has done a really good job of getting Spin's crate advantage down to a reasonable level.
Mm-hmm. Now, I do have to say that I think Manchiken has is playing great. He's such a fair sport. He's handicapped himself. His main piece has not fired a shot, and he is only 2 points behind after 4 rounds.
Yeah, no, he's done really well. I mean, Shaza is close to death.
Yeah.
Legion says, just popped in. Who is Manchiken? Well, it's half man, half chicken. I think you said his name is Ryan. Is he your friend?
Ryan. Yes, he
the one
is.
that you know, like that you actually like real life friend, not just like
Yeah,
streaming
no.
friend?
We've been friends for about 7 years, I think.
Oh
I'm
wow!
actually the one that brought. I
Ever
brought
since
him
you
into
were a wee
X-wing.
babe. Ever since you were
Ex-
a wee babe.
yeah, I brought him into X-wing. Because we're both in Boy Scouts, we're both Eagle Scouts, and I was telling him about this game that I play called X-Wing, and this was back in 2.0, and he's
Sure.
like, "Oh man, that sounds cool. Let me know when Jedi come about, because I want to fly Jedi." And then about 6 months later, FFG announces the uh, Republic starter pack. I buy it for him. I get him into the game, and he's been one of the best players that like on
You
our
had
local
money
circuit.
when you were 13.
Oh, I wasn't 13 when I bought him in. I bought him maybe the pack when I'm like 16. So I had some birthday money that I wanted to spend on a friend, so I went and did it.
Good guy, Crispy.
Yep. And
Hasn't
he's
bought me
been
shit.
he's been a pain in my ass ever since. He actually has a in tournaments he has beaten me 4 times to my one. He has, like, every time we match up in a local tournament, he has my number. He's got me locked in, and the only time that I beat him was on a final salvo. So when the chips
Damn.
are down, he can beat me. However, I don't think he realized, like if I was flying the Resistance, he wouldn't put bow in a rock twice. That's a
Well,
guarantee.
I think we all agree that was probably a misstyle.
I I would like to believe that it was a misdial, because
Crispy was
otherwise,
Manchiken's isovane. That's pretty good.
and now Isofane can be my Scott and take me to Worlds.
Yeah.
He can be my world. How about that, ISO?
ISO can show you the world. Shining, shimmering,
Shimmering,
first
splendid.
order.
Nickel
Tell
City
me,
musical when?
Kylo, now when did you last let instinctive aim decide?
Oh man.
Kevin
Unbelievable.
says that was awful.
Look at these ships. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think that this game is complete now that they've touched all the crates?
Looks like the electro trap is going off this turn.
Ah. So now that bow is completely shattered with everything, you might as well hit it with a chaff.
Really hope Bo didn't stop.
If bow stopped, I'm dropping Manchiken immediately. We will need replacements before the playoffs.
Actually, you know what? If Bo stopped and took a stress from the thing, that would force the 2 white forward, which actually may be more beneficial than the actual stop.
Yes. Because now, if you stop, you are not only hitting the Asteroid obstacle, but you are also hitting the Electrochaff. It's under remotes. No, sorry, it's under spare parts. What am I thinking? That's the Mano Commando. It's under spare parts number 4. I should know that. Anyway.
All right, so that does clip Bo.
Okay, and that was...
Does click slot get jammed off? Or click slot, not jammed, but like...
yes, Clicks lock does get removed.
So there's the jam on Bo. She has nothing else to jam. You have to roll for the stress. And
Takes
that
a
is
stress.
stress. Okay.
Manchiken has one. Like he has Gauntlet title, which triggers in the system phase, which is right now. The Initiative 3s have done their system phase. He needs to close off the Hull Breach. His hand is hovering over it. And he does it. Hull Breach is fixed.
Does that trigger stunned pilot? Does
No, Stun Pilot requires you to execute a maneuver, and then it checks.
Okay.
Yeah, Stun Pilot is specifically after you execute a maneuver. You check.
That would have been huge brain play.
And Hound is touching crates! He did it! He touched a crate. He has now come even with Mr. Spin. 2 crates apiece.
I think Spin's whole game has changed to killing Bo-Katan.
Yes. Pretty much.
I don't think she can be locked.
You cannot lock. Nope. Cannot lock.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Hey, you can't lock a ship that's currently on the electric.
Oh, okay. Got it. Thank you.
Okay. I don't hate that at all. To be real honest.
Yep.
Take the red focus. Fine with that.
Yep. Now, if the space, like if Bo-Katan can't find space to her right, and then gets brought back because Lego is touching her, then that would in fact almost outright kill Bo-Katan from all of the stun pilot touching. All right, Click already has crate. Cannot. He attempted a boost. Got to pick a different action. Like it's gonna be a focus, or yep, there you go. Take a focus. Could potentially kill Shasa here. Shasa does have 2 hull left.
Oh no! Oh, Bo did it! Bo tried the too hard and can't do it. So stunned pilot's gonna trigger. The asteroid is gonna trigger for the 3rd fucking time.
So this is just 3 face down damage immediately.
Again, just never punished. Hasn't rolled 1 hit on the asteroid yet, which would have taken her down to 1 at this point.
Yeah. Stun pilot is 2 more damage.
Man,
Goes down
thankfully
to 1.
she cleared hull breach, you know?
I do not. I'm at a loss for words.
Now, I will remind you, you said you're cutting them if they land on this rock again.
Quick, how much damage has Bo taken just from that rock? Just from hitting that obstacle? The last 3.
Only 3, because she hasn't rolled any
No, but
hits on the second roll from the thing. So 4
but she
from
took
stun
2.
pilot.
But she took 2 from originally hitting the rock. Not like from the roll, but just from hitting the rock. 5. And then the crit is like the proton. Manchiken has done 6 self-inflicted damage to Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan should not live through this. Please focus. For the love of God, please focus. And then
There it is.
shoot with 9 first to see if you can't kill Bo before, and then shoot into Click. Shoot with 9 first. Do you focus here? Is this the time? Was this the one where you wish you target locked? Nope. Sticking to the guns. I love it. Target lock does give you an increased chance of crits, which could.
No, you
trigger
can't lock.
fears.
She's still on the chaff. You can't lock her.
Hey, still can't lock Bo.
Hmm?
Still can't lock Bo.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting.
Oh my god.
All right, here's Rick.
Oh my gosh.
And it does look like
Got
Seven
it.
Fleet Gunner is going to be available, so it should be a 4-dice banger into Shaza. And,
Is
or 3
choosing
dice.
not
did-
7 fleet here.
I guess so.
Bold take.
Going to re-roll. And spend the evade.
Yep.
Or does he have focus? There might be a hidden focus there too. That's
Possibly.
a dead Shaza. So Shaza's dead. Another 3 points goes to Manchiken. Now takes the lead.
For now.
Well, that takes a shot away from Bo too. Pretty good. Alright, I would start with 9 and go into Bo first before deciding with Elo. Rick has done so fucking much this Axel Prime. Some would say that Rick is the only one who's done anything.
I think. Well,
The
click
lat
bomb.
has provided. Yeah, click bomb
Yeah.
Bo.
Yeah, click. No. Click. Hit the hull breach on Bo, which started this whole thing.
This is a range 1 absolute fucking bangarooski.
Bo-Katan's got force. That is all she has.
That'll go for 3.
Yep, that is the focus.
Is there a way to get a reroll? Don't believe so. So 3. Bo has a
Nope.
force, can take 2.
That's not enough. She
Bo
did.
down to 1, right?
No, Bo is dead.
Really?
Yes. She took a lot of self-damage.
Okay. Well, down goes Bo, spin back into the lead, and this is going to let Elo take an absolute rocket shot into Click.
Click with the crate there.
Yeah, if you can get that crate off, would be good news as well. This fuse goes. Four v3. Bo never fired a shot, says Scythe.
Yeah, Bo did not.
Oh, and it's a
shoot.
sweet, sweet banger. Elo 4 hits into Click. Click needs to see some paint. Gets 2. Click is still alive. Click down to 1. Important to note that it was not a crit. It was not a crit on Click. And the lat gets to shoot. Oh, I forgot about this. Ion cannon time. You can go into Rick. can go the front into Hound. I almost would think getting Rick here would be like preferable.
You want to hit Rick here because Rick
Yep.
is the only chance that Manchiken has to get back into this game. He
Yeah,
needs to.
Time's not a thing. Yep.
Yeah.
So just two, probably not enough to get it done on Rick. Let's see.
Ooh, one evade.
1 damage. No dedicated reroll there, so Rick takes 1. The shuttle, or the I kept calling it shuttle. The lap. It's gonna be 2 dice out the side. You could get 9 shields down, or you could start your progress into Lego.
I
And
think
that
you got to go for
is
9.
Nothing. 1 eye.
Yep. Looks like 2 points each, which will give Spin 17 to 11. All right. So
And
right
this
now,
this puts the clock on thing, and you know what's going to happen this turn, right? Is 9's going to Talon roll and just start hammering into Hound.
well, there's 2 easy paths to victory here for Spin. One is hold on to both crates on your X-wings
Yep.
for 2 turns, or kill Click, who is currently on 1.
I think he's going to try both. I think is the 3 hard blue on the N1.
No, the 3 bank is.
Yeah, so I don't think Rick's going to 3 hard because Rick's stressed. So
Is the chaff gone already? Wasn't it just launched
no.
last turn?
Is it? No. Maybe? No.
Why is the chaff gone?
I don't know.
I could have swore it was just launched last turn.
It was. Should not be gone.
Why is the chaff gone?
Where did the chaff go?
But why is the chaff gone?
Bo-Katan took it with her. So bad. Okay. I mean, there's no way to. You can't like reset it. So. All right. There we go. Hey, fellas.
Yeah.
That chaff should still be there.
Wasn't that 2 rounds?
Yeah.
No.
No, chaff lasts for 2 rounds.
Yeah.
That was 2 rounds.
No, that was 1 round.
I was
We
wondering.
did the
what?
system phase of the last turn.
Oh. You should have said no. I thought I asked you. You're like, yeah.
I thought you meant. Oh, I thought you meant did it last 2 rounds?
Sorry. No, I meant
Not-
like, was that 2 rounds? Sorry. I meant
Not-
was that 2 rounds?
Is everyone involved? Cool. Okay, yeah. Place it wherever.
Yeah,
it
like-
needs to go.
it's close enough.
Yeah, it's fine. It would have been where I was not going to hit it if I like went straight.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
I will never forgive you.
No, there was still most of that rock visible.
Yeah.
When
They placed it more correctly.
cool.
Made sure everyone was cool with it. I don't think that was actually going to impact anything this turn anyway, so I think the rough thing is it's kind of my fault because I removed the delayed fuse, even though you're supposed to remove it after when a normal thing. You know, I did it right, but you know, maybe they're relying on.
Yeah, the fuse gets removed in the end phase. It only gets removed in the end phase. It does not. It does not lose the fuse at the end of the activation and then get removed in the end phase.
These crazy kids. roll. That goes to spin. Turn 6. So I think spin's gonna hold on to both of these crates. And
Likely. Ooh, we're gonna see a proton bomb drop from Click.
I think
Could
that's
potentially
smart.
catch Elo.
Catching Elo is like you don't even care about the shield. You just like drop that crate. Give me an extra turn.
Yep.
Hound
And away Hound goes.
and the rotate. And now it should go to Lega,
Yep.
the one bank. Boost calculate or target lock calculate. Either one is good with me. What does M9G8 do? What's it actually do?
So, while ship you are locking performance and attack, you may choose one attack die. If you do, the attacker rerolls that die. So, it can be used two ways. You can lock
defensively
your own.
defensively on another ship, or you can lock your own ship for a reroll. I see. Kind of a mistake not to have that lock out early, huh?
Yeah. Although
That
those
is
Y-wings
a
do love.
ballsy move by Click, knowing you've got an X-wing on you.
Yeah.
1 health. Not in love with that. There goes
Yeah,
Elo.
there he is.
Elo's gonna just go ahead and sacrifice the thing. Does Elo take the target lock or the focus?
I mean, he's been locking all day.
I love how that prox mine can just sit there the whole fucking game.
Pretty much.
Clogging up my beautiful mat. Motherfuckers. Let's check the Revan cam. 4 hours in now. Still going strong. Can't boost, man.
Stop trying to boost.
You know those little things where you sound like way more sassy than you mean to? It's like, can't boost, man. Fuck's sake. Come on.
Come on, man.
We've
just
been
touch
over
crates.
this.
just touch the crates, man. Come on. Yep.
Oh, it's all in. Love it.
It's all in on Click, and both crates are gonna be gone.
He's gonna get the crates. So this is better kill Click time. Greg, get your yellow cards. Oh my god, that's such a good idea. Yellow card, red card. Nine taking the lock. Yeah,
Yes.
you clearly have it. You know.
So Click needs to dodge both of these shots.
I mean, it's 3 agility, not out of the realm. There's a 3 bank from Rick. Does
Rick
Rick
evade.
dare pick up the crate? Because you know that they're shooting into Click.
I think you can. I think you seriously can touch that crate because you know. Well, it depends. If you're within range one of the proton bomb, then you just drop it.
I think he's out. He's just gonna focus.
Gonna just focus. Interesting. Not to Daredevil to the right here to get a shot. Because you
I
have
think-
collision detector. You
could this
just ignore that rock
maybe-
for next turn.
All right, so Elo takes a shield. 9 takes a shield.
And they will both drop crates. So if there are any
Click.
viewers out there that want to join Team Havoc,
Well, now hold on. Hold on. Is this a way back? If Click lives through this, all of a sudden,
Yeah. If Click lives, then this is the play of the year. However, this is a 3-die attack with a lock and a 3-die attack with a focus versus presumably 3-die defense with nothing to support.
it might be 4. Elo kind of looks at range 3-ish.
Nah, I think Ella's range 2.
All right, Rick, no shots. Range 2 now for 9 none. Click doesn't have a lock, so Click can't deny shit. Not that range 2 lets you anyway. Here we go.
Alright.
3v3. 9 with the target lock. 9 wants this real bad. Not a great first roll. I mean, it's a little above average, actually, so I guess it is kind of... Spin the lock. Ooh,
There's 3.
Need natties from Click. 1, 2, 0. Click's dead, and that is game. $20 points. They could play it out. I don't think there's any more points to be had unless you like somehow nuke.
I mean, if Lego wants to try to get a crit on Hound,
Yeah, I think they just called it there. We will award the 1 point at the end of that round to Havoc.
Yep.
And no more points for spins. So that is a 20-12 final. Team CFIS takes the victory. Crispy, appreciate you hanging out.
Of course, anytime.
So that evens the series up 1-1. That's what I like to see. A little evenness.
I mean, Havoc, we were hoping to take a big lead here, because as long as we win this last match, we will be in the top 2.
Mm-hmm.
However, the larger the victory, the more likely that we are to get that first place spot.
Yeah, and that first place spot guarantees you the advantage throughout the whole thing as long as you progress.
Oh, you fucking camping bitch! It's a legitimate strategy!
As long as we keep winning.
Well, still a lot of match left. Some would say 3